Ryan, in the press junket, they mentioned how you went to therapy. And I would love for you to speak on what led you to overcome the stigma that surrounded around doing those things, again, specifically in our community, to take that step to say, you know what, I need to do this.
We're built on, dealing with it and bottling all the things that we do deal with because you're supposed to be able to get over it. And no matter how hard these traumas are, we're only looked at as weak if you deal with it outside of yourself as not being a man. Sometimes when those things get so heavy, you have to make the smarter decision to understand that you're not going to be able to fix these things and handle them on your own. And for me, in my situations, I've repetitively um, toppled things in my life from trying to fix them on my own from what I didn't know. So, responsibly, you make the decision to want to learn how to fix them from the outside in, which gives you an inside out feeling. That makes me look at myself from an outside view, and I'm not so biased on doing what I want to do. And it makes people understand that, like, you know what, I don't have to not do it. When I show the world that I can be a Black man from where I'm from and dealing with the things I've dealt with, and I'm content with getting some outside help and show that it works and show the result of it working, especially this season and in the previous season, it gives somebody hope to say, you know what, I've been going through some exact same things like that, and I just ain't been able to go. But at least if I see him did it, and then I can actually go and do it myself too.
That's excellent that you said to see the results, to see the change. What would you say is different about Ryan, or what will we see different about Ryan in this season than as opposed to, even we can go all the way back to season one? How have you grown?
You'll see me this season become the man that I've on the journey to become the man that I've always wanted to be or aspired to be. And in doing that, it was about being honest with myself first before I did anything else. I lived a life over the time and over the season that people have seen that's allowed for a lot of different things to happen between myself, relationships, friendships, because of how honest I wasn't with myself and not knowing how to do that, and growing, you learn how to do that. I've learned how to do that. And then learning how to do that, it allows for me to be a better businessman, be a better friend, be a better father, and everything else in between. So that'll be one of the biggest changes that people will see moving forward.
Yeah. And that growth, man, it's needed, it's necessary, but it's not easy. It's a lot of work. And then to add it for both of you, to add going through that process and doing it so publicly on a reality show has to add a level of dimension to it that most of us clearly, don't go through. When we talk about that platform that both of you have in on the show, what's the message? What are you looking to show your audience?
I feel like, we're looking to show the audience that even through levels of success or being at this level of being successful, we still are regular people. We go through regular things, and, everybody does it. Everybody has stuff that they got going on. It's just that when the light is on you, people think that it's all good and gravy. And in the realm of reality TV, we're showing like, hey man, it's not, but we can still get through it. And in doing that, whether it be entertainment or whether it be something that's either funny to somebody or judgmental to somebody, these people can relate to that, whether they want to admit it or not. They can point fingers at the things that we do, but they can relate directly because something like that is happening with them any and every day. And then from that, they might not speak on it, but it gives them the inspiration and the guile to go and start working on those things because they might not have never seen it be dealt with. And we're dealing with it at face value.